Good morning, it is Ethel, and I am here again with another video. I promised that I'd go more in depth with this day contest. I knew it was coming up. I'm glad that I was right. And here we are. We are, we're going for it. So, one thing I wanted to point out is right here, it says production increase. Okay. When it says what it's looking for, what it's counting by, it's production increase. So right here. All right, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and go to our suburb, open up our estate. And this little flame right here, that's your prosperity. This right here, the 781k, that has to do with production, because that's what you're producing. So the basic production of my watermelon is 259 a minute. So every minute I'm going to get an increase of 259 to my overall production. And that doesn't, see, how they word it and the language they use makes this event a lot more confusing than it should be. It's basically counting the amount of crops you are making, not the amount of flames or how much you increase the overall production. Like, it's not counting if you go from being able to make 1 watermelon a minute to 10 watermelons a minute. It wants to know within a set of time how much you have made, if that makes sense. So when estate rush comes, normally, like I said, 2 days after an event starts, I will collect my harvest and then I will not touch it for 48 hours, just in case the next rush is estate rush. That way, when I came in this morning, the first thing I did is collect my harvest so I could get that. And the reason why I want to point that out is that just gives you like a step closer to being able to go like that extra mile. And sometimes that is really, really more helpful than you would actually realize. And the next thing that I do, because typically like earning rush and estate rush have kind of like interlined really well. I always will click on here. I typically start on my farm and I see which one of these I have not upgraded to the next picture. So once everything gets to a 250, or let me click on one that doesn't have it. The watermelons don't have it. Reaches 1,000. So this production right here, like the overall production, yeah, the total level of the watermelon needs to reach 1,000. So 250, 250, 250. That's what you need. And then what happens when you do that is you're going to get a +4 on your production. And I have not been I've been trying not to level mine up past the 250 on each, because I made that mistake on my fine radishes, and I can promise you it costs more than 5 trillion, nearly 6 trillion a pop. That's because it wants me to upgrade it again, and that first one is always just, it always shows it a little cheaper than what it actually is. So I made that mistake with the parsnips, and then I stopped. And then I go over to my ranch, and I'm like, are there any of these that money-wise, it just kind of makes sense to do it? And then what I'll do is I went up a level, guys. I made it to shopkeeper 2, so I was able to upgrade that second thing. So now it's like, you need to buy all these things, so we'll do that real quick. Let's just go ahead. I'll buy all these in here. And I'm sorry about the dogs, guys. You know how it is. They are here to say good morning and hello. They want the attention. All right, so we do that, right? And once I've used all my market scrolls in here that I can, that I see fit, because I'd rather, right now, until I get everything like up to 250, I would prefer to use my market scrolls in here than in my marketplace, because I see more value out of it. Yeah. And then I'll go to my bag, little sneak peek at my little hoard collection that's going on, and I will start using these. So before I do that, just to show you guys, the only thing you're getting from a harvest card is planted crop or a bred animal. That's all it's only yielding byproducts of these items. So before we do that, before I use these, I want to go back and show you guys what my rankings are in a state contest. We are at 1.85 billion. 1.85 billion. So let's put a 1,000 in. And then let's go back. There's a state contest. 2.29 billion. It is just basically harvesting your stuff. And you're going to get more of a harvest if you focus on making sure that your estate is upgraded as much as it can, and really planning on what you're upgrading. I typically do my crops first because they seem to give me more than the animal byproducts. But then again, I will also, another thing that I'll do is, come on game, I will look at, kind of like what I'm getting from each of these. And I'll be like, do I need more help in market scroll? Do I need more help in retainer? Do I need more help in beauty? And based on that, will determine what I do and how I upgrade in other ways. So it's all about a planning game. Now, this is around the time that I will go in here and I'll check if anyone has an outfit for me to unlock, if there's any new retainers for me to add, stuff like that. I got 3 of the, well, now I have 4 of the people from the cook event, so I added those this morning. And yes, this is my advice on the estate event. I hope that it is helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. We still have not opened the fish gallery, so when that happens, I'll probably update and let you guys know about the fish gallery, but it is not open in my server yet. We haven't hit 150 days. But I'll let you guys know. Anyways, have an amazing day. As always, it's awesome hanging out with you. Take care. Be safe. Yeah. Bye.